but that July 1st, we do every July 1st, and it's like, all right, well, where's Commodore going to go? Well, maybe is he going to come here? What's the story going to be? That whole
Come
thing.
here.
And
they seen my act. We're not calling.
Wow. Okay. Scott Housen, right? He's the GM
Scott
at
Housen,
the time.
yep. Real smart guy.
Mike Commodore.
Who's your agent? Also smart.
Columbus Blue Jackets. So, and we are uncensored. Whereas the other place you maybe had to hold back. Not that I'm saying you need to swear or anything, but just what's your best recollection of that day? Did you have any inkling where you were going because you cashed in?
Well, your agent was doing this for you, right? You're like, what's that dialogue like?
Yeah, he called, like, there was a little bit of dialogue before, like, is there anywhere? Because, I mean, believe it or not, I was actually like on the totem pole for like wanted defensemen. Like, I was actually pretty high up there, which I was shocked too. But like, I'm not going to say at the top, I'm not going to be an idiot, but I was in the top third.
If you wanted a particular type of D,
I was up there.
Available.
Yeah,
there
for sure.
Any. Yeah.
So he's like, is there anywhere you don't want to go? And I'm just like, well, I go, I'm not picky. I go, obviously, he's like, what are you looking for? I'm like, I'm looking for term and money is what I'm looking for. I've been up and down and I want everything. Yeah. I mean, this is probably not going to happen again. He's like, okay, anywhere you don't want to go. I'm like, I don't really care. I'm not striking anybody off a list or anything, but I'm like, I don't really want to go to Florida. There's nobody there. Like, there's nothing wrong with Florida, but like the Florida Panthers, not Tampa Bay. Yep. I'm like, I hate Atlanta. Like, playing, it was all just hockey related stuff and like my experiences in the rink where there's nobody there, and I didn't want to do that. And then, anyways, next day, right away, free agency. He's like, well, we've got some calls. I go, great. And my expectation, I mean, I really, really had no clue. I mean, I figured the first number would probably be like probably a 2. If I had a gun to my head, I've been like 2 something. Yeah. It would be great. Carolina that year, I mean, they had a thing of not signing unrestricted free agents because I got traded from there to Ottawa my unrestricted year. I mean, if they would have came at me with like a 3-year deal for 2.5, I think I would have taken it. Oh, for sure. Like, I loved it in Carolina. And anyways, so I'm just hoping for a 2. I'm like, he goes, hey, got some calls. He's like, what do you think the first number is? I'm like, 2. He goes, a little higher. I'm like, 3. He's like, yeah. He goes, what do you think on years? I'm like, 2, 3. He's like, there's going to be no less than 5. And I was I was pumped. I'm doing quick math. 3 times 5 is 15. I'm like, yes. But yeah, and then
3 3/4 times 5.
Yeah. And then I had, there was 3 teams in on it. There was, I think, probably about 7 or 8 teams called. That might be a little high. 6. Gretzky called in Phoenix. He was thinking like I was, that the first number was going to be a 2 for a maximum of 3 years. And when my agent told him it's got to start with a 3 and it's got to be at least 5, he's like, I'm out. But the 3 teams that it was really down to was the 3 teams that I talked to was Columbus, Buffalo, and Atlanta.
And how soon was after that did they move to Winnipeg? Like,
I mean, I love Columbus. It didn't work out for me. I mean, the first year was awesome. Then it was downhill from there. But, I mean, I don't regret going to Columbus at all. But I actually turned down money. I could have made more in Atlanta. Atlanta would have been 5 times 4. Yeah.
Oh,
for sure. They wanted me. Now.
You would have been a Winnipeg boy.
Wow. If I would have known that, because I went to North Dakota, it's 2 hours away. Yeah. I don't mind the cold. Winnipeg's fine. I got no problems with that at all.
Sweater.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Sweat a lot. It'd be great.
I love it in Winnipeg.
Can we save the clip here? Is that I don't want to go to Florida. I'm not keen in Atlanta. Man, if I could have got to Winnipeg, this is the first time I've ever heard a player say this.
I would have went to Winnipeg if I would have known. And I think it was maximum 2 years, and they were gone. It might have been 1. Not sure. Well, but if I would have known that, then things might have been a little bit different. I would have taken I would have taken more money and I'd be like, okay, Atlanta for 1 year and then Winnipeg, or 2 years. Sure.
2008, July 1. So it wasn't long after that.
Yeah. It was 2008 they were there?
That's when you signed.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. It was 08. Yeah. It was 9 or 10. So anyways, it all worked out.
So
kind of.
Yeah.